Module number 2, C. Standing. Ezekiel 22:30. So I sought for a man among them who would make a wall and stand in the gap before me on behalf of the land, that I should not destroy it. I found none. Exodus 33:12 through 16. Moses said to the Lord, See, you say to me, Bring up this people, but you have not let me know whom you will send to me. Yet you have said, I know you by name, and you have also found favor in my sight. Now therefore, if I have found favor in your sight, please show me now your ways, that I may know you, in order to find favor in your sight. Consider too that this nation is your people. And he said, My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. And he said to him, If your presence will not go with me, do not bring us up from here. For how shall it be known that I have found favor in your sight, I and your people? Is it not in your going with us, so that we are distinct, I and your people, from every other people on the face of this earth? Notice in these two passages, it's the relationship between God and the intercessor that moves God into action or no action. If your standing with God is based on his desire for the person, people, or situation, you have entered into the door of intercession. 1 John 5:14 through 15 says, This is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. And if we know he hears us, whatsoever we ask, then we know we have the petitions desired of him. The Holy Spirit will give us the intercession through worship and praying the kingdom that we talked about in part 1. Luke 6 declares that prayer is coupled with giving and fasting. Self-denial and giving causes us to take on a disposition that Jesus constantly walked in. The more we take on the character of Jesus and the lifestyle of Christ, the Holy Spirit can develop us into intercessors. Daniel 10:10 through 12. Suddenly, a hand touched me, which made me tremble on my knees and on the palms of my hands. And he said to me, O Daniel, man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak to you, and stand upright, for I have now been sent to you. While he was speaking this word to me, I stood trembling. Then he said to me, Do not fear, Daniel, for from the first day that you have set your heart to understanding and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come because of your words. Notice in this passage, God speaking through the angel, 3 important things. First of all, Daniel is greatly loved. Secondly, his humble attitude. And thirdly, his prayers. God looks at our disposition, which is the work of grace. This is why trials are so essential for the intercessor, so that God can make you into the type of man or woman he needs you to be. Abraham was called the friend of God, and his intercession proved this in Genesis. All of us will go through trials. The intercessor's trial is designed to develop prayer character. You and the Holy Spirit must share the same heart, so he can flow through you. Because they become the offering God is looking for, prayer is the life of the intercessor.